Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
Kevin has said Ryan pitched you guys over 25 ideas for Deadpool and Wolverine. I imagine there had to be some other good ones in there. Like, before we talk about what we see on screen, can you share a couple of the rejected ideas that sort of stood out from the cutting room floor?
So many different ideas. They really ran the gamut. I think at one point we had a very modestly budgeted indie road trip movie with him and Dopinder. We had a frame for frame remake of Thor 2 with Deadpool in it until the first act break. We had all kinds of things. We had like a Deadpool's deleted scenes extravaganza where we were going to show that Deadpool was in the MCU all along. His scenes were just on the cutting room floor. So those were just a few of the crazy ideas.
And you didn't want to remake Thor 2. You didn't want to go there.
I will do anything Ryan wants to do. Let's be clear, because I know it's going to be great.
How did you guys ultimately land on Wade going head to head with the TVA and into the multiverse?
The truth is, the expectations and the bar were set so high from the first two films. Like, we knew that we had to find a reason for this movie to be, and we were definitely spinning our wheels trying to figure it out. And as soon as Hugh raised his hand, it really was just this lightning bolt of, eureka, we've got it. And we had a script in 2 months. And I think trying to figure out how to bring them into our universe and use the TVA just felt very natural. And it just was the first step in trying to figure this out. But it really did write itself within 8 weeks. It was insane.
Yeah, what was that process like of luring back Hugh into the fold? I mean, after so many X-Men movies and Wolverine, and then dying such a glorious hero's death in Logan, like, did he have any reservations? What were those conversations like?
Well, the truth is, we did not do any of the luring. He actually called Ryan. He had just had this moment where he realized that he wanted to play Wolverine one more time, and he wanted to do it with Ryan. And the truth is, we were all such fans of Logan, and he had this beautiful legacy that nobody wanted to undo. And no one's more protective of that than Hugh and Ryan and Sean. But it really was Hugh coming to us and saying that he wanted to do this. So we were very, very lucky.
You guys have made over 40 movies and TV shows in the MCU. This one, obviously historic. How different and more liberating is the process of making an R-rated superhero movie?
I feel like the process really is the exact same. We're just trying to make the best movie possible. Maybe we're just liberated in the language that we can use, Yeah. And I think what's so different about this project than all the other MCU projects is that, we were inheriting two characters who really had, this library of films and their own legacies that they had created rather than launching new characters in the MCU for the first time. And, certainly we've done that with Spider-Man before and other things, but I think that was really unique for us to be working with characters who had their own amazing histories.
Is it true that Kevin draws the line at cocaine?
It is true. It is true. There was a pitch for something in one of the scenes where Blind Al and Deadpool, as usual, go and do some cocaine. And Kevin said, the one thing I'm prudish about is drug use. And so, of course, Ryan and Sean immediately went and wrote a joke about exactly that is in the movie now.
Was there anything else in the script that went too far or anything that you guys shot, but you're like, that might even surpass an R rating?
No. With Deadpool, there's nothing too far. Nothing with these guys.
How do you describe the synthesis or the chemical reaction that happens when Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are on set together? Like, what is that like to witness?
Honestly, it's pure magic. And it's not just Ryan and Hugh, it's also Sean. Like, you've got these two mega movie stars playing roles that they were born to play, right? And then you've got this friendship between not only the two of them, but also the director, Sean Levy. And it just creates this wonderful, safe space where everyone is kind of liberated to go and try any crazy idea and just kind of see what happens. And it's really magical, to be honest.
Deadpool is probably easily the most verbose and most lewd major superhero to fight on the big screen. How much of that verbal, like that hilarious verbal diarrhea and sexual oversharing and homoerotic flirtations, how much of those are scripted versus Ryan just riffing?
That's a great question. I mean, the truth is it's probably a mixture of both 50-50. I mean, the script was so phenomenal, and I really give credit to all of our writers for never settling and continuing, to rewrite. And, Ryan will give you that on the day, and then it's like he opens something in his brain and he channels something that is just not of this earth. And you just never know what's going to come out, but it's always hilarious or heartfelt or moving. It's pretty remarkable.
Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Like, what has to be like the quickest witted mind in the game? Like when you interview him, it's the same way.
1,000%.
It's insane.
1,000%.
Finally, lots of hype around who might be playing Lady Deadpool. No spoilers, but can you fan the flames for everyone? Like, might this be a cameo surprise?
It might be a cameo surprise.
Okay, we'll go with that.